You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday. We appreciate you joining us. Coming up here in just a moment, I'm going to talk to one of the brightest guys I know, but I don't know many people. Just kidding. I'm going to be talking to Brent Baker. I really do think he's a super bright guy, especially when it comes to real estate. He's with Keller Williams and Clients First Group. We're going to have him sitting in that chair right over there in just a moment. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday. It's not Heidi, it's Brent Baker joining me right now. How are you, sir?
I am fantastic. I love it that winter is getting shorter every day.
Wasn't that cool? It was like we're like halfway through December and we still officially haven't had like major winter stuff. So now when we say that, we'll get like blizzarded in or something. So
we're going to blame you for jinx.
So we're going to talk about some realtor terminology because there are things that, some people know like business lingo and they know these things and other people don't, but then they'll hear it and they're like, what does that mean? What is escrow? What is this? What is that? And I don't know if escrow is one of those, but there's a whole list of these and you're going to go through and kind of make us all smarter right now.
Well, that's the intent, is to educate.
So we're going to start, is it alphabetical?
It is alphabetical.
Nice. We're going to start with A's.
So some of it may not apply to a lot of people, but some of it is almost in every transaction. So we want people to know kind of what they're dealing with.
Very nice.
The first one is on this list is accessory dwelling unit.
Ooh, what is that?
It's essentially the mother-in-law's apartment or home in your backyard type of thing.
So like if you've got a space that you lease to somebody or just let somebody stay there?
Correct.
Guest house kind of thing.
In my family, my dad's sisters, one of my aunts lived in an apartment attached to the garage.
Okay.
So that would be an accessory dwelling unit.
Nice.
It was just a separate space.
So kind of like a guest house.
Essentially, that's what it is. Yep. You have your own bathroom, bedroom, kitchen.
Nice.
But attached to or a part of your primary property.
Very cool.
Active contingent. So when you hear the term active contingent, we are no longer completely for sale. And when I say completely, an active listing means anybody can come,
still active,
and write an offer.
Yeah.
Once it's contingent upon, and that can be various factors. Could be a home inspection.
Oh.
Could be particular terms of the contract, say for financing or so forth. But there's a variety of terms. But it is under contract with contingencies.
Okay.
An addendum is just a name for a document. And on the addendums, sometimes you have the request for inspections or change in a legal description.
Yeah.
There's a variety of things that the addendum can address.
Okay.
Adjustable rate mortgage.
Yeah.
Still available product. We don't hear as much about them, but you have a fixed rate for a certain length of time, and then it's going to adjust. So they're usually a year at a time, but sometimes it's based on the market, and so it can move up and down with the market.
Nice.
Amateurization.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, very easy.
I've seen the word before, amateurization. I don't know what that means. It's nothing about amateurs. It's something different.
Yeah, completely different. So when you get a mortgage, your payments are spread out over a number of years.
Okay.
And so that's called an amortization schedule.
Oh.
And so sometimes you're buying a home and you might have a 5-year loan that you have to pay off in 5 years, but you might have a 20-year amortization on that. And so obviously, because not everybody can pay the full amount up front.
Yeah.
Appraisal. If you are financing, you are probably going to be required to have an appraisal. And so appraisers are licensed, and they have all their little formulas and comparison data that they have to work through for like properties. So if you're buying a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-stall home in a certain neighborhood, they are looking for comparable sales.
Homes like that one.
Homes as similar as possible within recent sales history to come up with a fair market value for the home you are buying.
Nice. Yeah, that's why they compare it with homes that are similar rather than, well, this mansion up the road sold for that much more. Why is mine not doing that? Well,
yeah.
You don't have all those things, John.
Yeah, you don't have a luxury pool and the master suite that's bigger than my entire house.
Yeah.
As is, where is, just what it sounds like.
I've seen that before, so that's pretty simple. It's just as is, where is.
Correct. So you buy a used vehicle, they're not going to guarantee it.
Yeah.
You take it home, you have a problem, you fix it. Same for homes.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, somebody will ask, why? And I say, well, it might be that the family has no money. They can't afford to make repairs. It's an estate. Yeah. The estate has no money to make repairs.
Yeah.
And so quite often it's economically driven.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is they are just not interested in doing it.
Buy it the way it is, or somebody else will.
Exactly. If you don't, somebody will.
Probably a flipper.
Exactly. That's what you're looking for.
I think this would be a very good place to take a break, and we'll come back next week and we'll work our way through the list. Brent, if somebody would like to reach out to you this week, what is the best way to get a hold of you?
You can find me at brentbaker@kw.com, or my number is 605-310-0297.
Very nice. You can also find him online at clientsfirstgroup.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, December 11th, 1888, after the completion of the Willmar and Sioux Falls Railroad, one of the biggest citywide parties ever happened in Sioux Falls. Officially, the festivities were in honor of the president of the Great Northern Railroad, John Hill. However, Hill was unable to attend, so we went on basically celebrating our good fortune to have two major railroads coming into Sioux Falls. The Omaha line had already been completed and in service, connecting Sioux Falls to major markets like Kansas City and St. Louis, as well as the Transcontinental Railroad in Omaha. Now the Willmar and Sioux Falls connected us to the major stops along the Great Northern Railroad like Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul, Minneapolis, and Winnipeg. Quite the reach for a small prairie town in Dakota Territory. This Day in Sioux Falls History has been brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page, West Sioux Studios, and Sunny 93.3.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Hey, this episode of the John and Heidi Show bonus hour is done. Now, there are times during the bonus hour I'll mention something from our regular program, the John and Heidi Show, which is syndicated on like 300 stations around the country. There's actually a podcast for that as well. So if I mention something that you're going, hey, whatever happened? He didn't talk to that person, or this didn't happen, that didn't happen. You can find that podcast at JohnAndHeidiShow.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour.